I'm all for Christmas, all the happy smiles and the wishes, and I want it all from the lights to the mistletoe.
Hi everybody, welcome back to the All Things Good channel. It's Vlogmas, day 21. How are you all today? Hope you're all doing really well. My goodness me, how windy is it today? Whoa, it's like whistling through the windows and the doors. My front doors, you can hear like a really spooky howling coming through. It's really not pleasant at all. I'm hoping to get Nancy out today, but one gust of this would honestly blow her away. She'd be like Mary Poppins. So I think what I might just do is take her down to the garden centre. I don't want to get her in a supermarket now, really. She's struggling to walk a little bit anyway with the arthritis in her knee, so I don't want her in crowds. She doesn't really need much food, or she doesn't really need much anything now, because she'll be with me most days now, run up to Christmas and at Christmas. But I think we might go to Dobby's Garden Centre today, and there is a little Waitrose inside there, so if I suddenly think she needs anything, we can get it there. But it's not very nice at all. Anyway, I've got something to show you. I'm really disappointed with this. I showed you the bed linen the other day, the Christmas bed linen I put on the bed. Now I did actually purchase this some weeks ago, so I've had it for a long time before I opened it, which may mean it can't be returned, but look at this. I washed it yesterday, because I think it's been on nearly a week. Anyway, I normally wash my bedding once a week, but I'm trying to get ahead of myself, and I wanted sort of clean bed linen on now for the next few days. And I washed it, and when I got it out the washer, look what's happened to one of the pillowcases. It's completely frayed and ripped. Look at that. How bad is that? And actually the material is quite thick and quite strong. It's like a I don't know what you'd call it, but it's I don't know what you call it, but I'm really surprised. Look at that. A completely shredded line straight across the pillowcase, now full of holes. And it's only happened on the one, dropped it. It's only happened on the one, but I'm not impressed. But I think I've had it too long to return it. But I think I'm going to try and return it, because that's really poor. Really, really poor. I'm really disappointed in that. But I did order another one from Next. And when I first ordered this, it was out of stock. And clearly it's just come back into stock, because I've come home this morning to this delivery, and I've got one from Next, and it's a reversible red check bed set. So you can have this sort of checkered pattern, or you can switch it over and have the larger squares, more white colour, if you like, so white and red. But what I could do with the other one is the duvet cover is fine. That's all dry and it's fine, so I could keep it if I can't return it, get rid of the pillowcases and just use red pillowcases with that, rather than it going completely to waste. But I'm so disappointed. But anyway, I'm going to wash these this morning now that these have arrived, and get them dry today and get them on the bed tonight. So hopefully they'll be fine. I've never had a problem with Next bed linen before. They weren't from Next. I think they were off Amazon actually. So anyway, it's one of them, isn't it? But I'm going to do my advent calendar, because as you saw yesterday, I was at the Invisible Chef's house. I forgot to take my advent calendar with me, so I didn't do day 20. Couldn't eat his chocolates either from his calendar, because it got nuts in. So I'm going to open 20 and 21 now. So let's see what I missed out on yesterday. Yesterday I missed out on a charm, a silver one. And you know what I'm like with trying to describe what these things are and getting it wrong. I think I just need to wear my glasses more, really. But this is definitely silver, and well, it's just got a little pattern. It doesn't seem to be of anything Christmassy. I don't know if you can see that. It's just got a nice little pattern on it. Another charm. I wonder if that's going to be the last charm for the bracelet. Who knows? Let's open 21. It's not going to be the last charm for the bracelet. It's another one. My goodness, it's going to be a very, very full bracelet. Very full. It's going to look so pretty. Now it's got the snowflake and the rose gold and the gold and the silver. This is another silver one, and it's just slightly larger charm than the other one. So there we go, 2 charms, day 20, day 21. Got to put it all together. Got to put it all together and make it how I want it. My goodness. My goodness, 3 doors to open on there. I'm stunned at how quick this is all going and has all gone. Absolutely stunned. I'm struggling a little bit this morning. I think you can just still see a little bit of a bruise here, but that's gone down significantly. But inside, it's hurting a lot today. I guess that's part of the healing process. And I must admit, I was a bit shocked the first day how good it felt, because I was told it was going to be painful for some time and take lots of paracetamol, you know, as and when I needed it, but that it would probably be painful for about a week. And then day 1, I thought, oh, it's not too bad at all. I think there was one day, I think it was the second day, I didn't take any painkillers at all during the day. But last night it was really irritating me, and it feels really sore and really tight. So I think the stitches are tightening up. And I think it's probably hurting more because it is healing, if that makes sense. So it is actually really painful. It's giving me jaw ache. Inside it feels swollen, so it's hitting against my teeth. So basically, if I don't talk and I don't eat, it's fine. That doesn't bode well for either Vlogmas or Christmas. It probably bodes well for everybody that lives in my house. No eating and certainly no talking. It's not boding well for Vlogmas and Christmas. But we're fewer days away yet from the main event. I am eating, albeit soft food, and I'm keeping it to one side, but I am eating now. So I'm not hungry particularly, but this is really annoying. But I'm just going to take a couple of paracetamol before I head out and go and get Nancy. The sun is out, so it's a nice bright day, but it's so windy. I'm just going to have to hang on to her with all my might. But I thought we'd go and have a look at the garden centre. You never know, there might be a few things reduced now, because we're in those last few days, aren't we? So we'll go and have a good look around, see what we can see. Come with us. Hope you enjoy it, Vlogmas Day 21. Let's get into it. Enjoy. All right there, Nancy.
I am darling. Yes.
Vlogmas.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. It's morning for us. It'll be evening when you see this. Vlogmas Day 21.
It's cold and windy, but very bright.
It's so windy.
Yes.
So we thought we'd just go to the garden centre. We don't really want to be in supermarkets now, do we?
No, but there's one there if you want it anyway.
There's one inside, yes. But what I mean is for the crowds.
No. We're
Far from the maddening crowd we're going.
That's right.
I hope.
We either join them or keep away. As we're quite bad at times. No.
Speak for yourself.
I'm joking.
But well, we haven't got any snow yet. I know there's some forecast for Scotland, isn't there?
Yes. Up north, they said we don't want it anyway, do we?
Well, whilst it's kind of nice to see snow on Christmas Day, 'cause it's Christmassy and it's lovely, when you've got to get to places or people have got to be with you, or you've got to, you know, it's not good for moving about, is it? So
when I picked you up
ideally,
from school that day, when Father Christmas had come, and just as he came to speak to the children, it started to snow over him, didn't it?
yeah, well, that's when I was in infant school.
Wasn't it lovely?
And the back of the infant school, beyond the playground, there was like a field and then a little lake, wasn't there?
Yes.
That wouldn't be allowed now, because it's probably all fenced off, but
Right.
back in the late 70s or whenever it was
It was just a case of watching.
it was all open.
Yes.
Just keep your eye on the children in the playground. Anyway, we were watching from the back of the school because Father Christmas was visiting.
Yes.
And he walked up from the lake up to the back of the school, so we watched him from a distance with his sack on his back, and as he started to walk, it started to snow, but not just a little bit, proper, it came down.
So Christmassy.
But it was so Christmassy.
And it was so marvellous at the end of
The timing couldn't have been
timing,
better.
breaking up.
And
Christmas.
it's a vivid memory, and I remember it to this day. It was magical, wasn't it? Watching Father Christmas
and all the
turn
mothers
up.
went, oh my God.
Yeah, I do. I remember it vividly, and I was probably, I don't know, 4, 5,
Yes.
something like that. Gosh, very young.
I know, because they started the children, some of the children started at 3.
Yeah, like a preschool, isn't it?
Preschool.
Yeah. And the reception.
And then, yes.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what we have in this country, like preschool, reception, infant school, then junior school, and then high school or senior school, and then college or university. But
It's an
yeah,
awful lot of school.
it's an awful lot of school, which is what Adam's done and still doing.
Yeah.
And he's back home later today.
Yes.
Raw.
Lovely to see him.
Yes. So he's had a few days in Edinburgh. Hopefully avoided the snow, but he's travelling back today, so fingers crossed for that. But yeah, let's go and have a look at Dobbies. What do you call it? Dobbies.
Mother calls it Dobby.
We're going to go and have a look at Dobbies Garden Centre today. Oh my days. It is so windy outside. Look at my hair. It was all nice and curly yesterday, wasn't it? And now I'm all Bridget Jones windswept. Flipping heck, it's terrible. Absolutely terrible. I hope you're all safe. I've been past a few gardens where their fences and gates have blown down as well, so I hope none of you have experienced any garden damage today, but it is ferocious out there, so I'm pretty glad Nancy's back home and I'm back home. But as I suspected, there was a bit of a sale on at the garden centre, which was great. And actually, they seem to be now getting rid of a lot of the Christmas decor. So it was a little bit sad in a way. It was almost like Christmas was already over, but there were some bargains to be had. So I picked up a couple of little bits you probably saw in the video. I couldn't resist this lovely decoration. And I don't know, somehow it reminded me of my dad a little bit. If you know me from previous videos and a bit of my history, you'll know that my dad's lifelong hobby was Native American Indians. And he worked on films like Dances with Wolves and had a very big artifact collection. He wrote books, he wrote an encyclopedia, so on and so on. And I'm sure if you look back in my previous videos, you'll hear and know more about him if you want to. But I saw this and it just kind of reminded me of the sort of thing my dad would like. I'm going to find somewhere to hang those. I think they're a bit big for the tree, but I'm going to find somewhere. They might go in the hallway. And talking of the hallway, I've had to take my wreath off the front door because it was going to blow away. It is ferocious out there. But that brings me on to this purchase, which is quite apt for today. And again, you saw it in the video, but I picked up this door draft excluder, which I am going to put at the front door. And this was reduced to £7.49 and it should have been £24.99. So that was quite a bargain. Nice and Christmassy, just what you need for the winter, just what I need for there. I don't even know if you can hear the howling, but there's howling coming through that door. It is so windy. So that's going to go right there, right now, very shortly, in a couple of minutes. I picked up some chocolate stocking fillers, which I was just about to show you, and I'm not going to actually, because whoever is going to receive those might be watching this video. I bought some chocolate stocking fillers. They know, so they know now they've got some chocolate in there, but there you go. And also I got some Tom Smith luxury Christmas cards, and I have actually got a couple more Christmas cards I do need to write, so I am going to open these and get those done this afternoon. But these will be nice to keep for next year as well. Again, ridiculously priced. I think they were down to £2, it's either £2.49 or £2.99. And I think there's two designs inside. So you get that one, have a Merry Christmas. And you also get this one. And you also get little Merry Christmas stickers that you can seal your envelopes with. And they are super quality, very, very nice. So some nice Tom Smith crackers. Oh no, there's another design as well. That's a nice one. Most wonderful time of the year. That's a lovely one. So I think, is it 3 designs? 1, 2, 3, 3 designs in there. So I'm very happy with those. And then I did buy, not like me, a reed diffuser. This one is from the Bamboo collection, and it is orange zest and clove oil. But it is orange zest and clove, which sounds very Christmassy, doesn't it? But actually when I smelt the tester, it's quite subtle, but I have actually ran out of a reed diffuser in my upstairs bathroom. So actually that's where that's going to go over this little festive period. But it's not sort of knock you out Christmas. It's not sort of fragrance like my White Company ones and all that kind of stuff. Not something I'd have in the lounge. But it'll be absolutely fine for the bathroom. So that was, again, half price. And then, yeah, the other things I can't show you because the Invisible Chef will be watching, and I bought him an extra Christmas present from Dobby's, which we might do a show you our Christmas present video after Christmas. So you may get to see them at some point, but I'm not going to show them you now. So I'm going to go and put my draft excluder into position. And yeah, make sure all the windows and doors are closed, lock myself in, turn the Christmas tree lights on and stick a film on. I think it's that time of the afternoon.
And while I have a little relax, I will show you what the Invisible Chef made for me last night when I was at his house having a little relax. It was gorgeous. I was told to sit down and rest, and he made a beautiful honey glazed gammon with some cheesy leeks and some garlic potatoes. And using the ramekins that he bought in Tesco's yesterday, he melted some goose fat and added the garlic to them and put them in the oven. He then chopped and washed the leeks, put some butter in a saucepan and some seasoning. And once the leeks were pretty cooked, he put them into another little dish and put some cheese sauce on the top, followed by some grated cheddar cheese, and that went into the oven while he got on with the potatoes. Using a mandolin, the potatoes were then sliced very, very thinly. The garlic was then removed from the oven and removed from the goose fat, and then it was broken down into a lovely garlic paste using the pestle and mortar. Then in a very hot frying pan with some butter and some of the goose fat from the garlic, the potatoes were then put inside, followed by a layer of garlic, followed by a layer of potato, and so on and so forth until we'd used as much potato as we could and we'd used up all the garlic. Salt that had been put on top of the gammon was then scraped away from the crackling, and the honey was poured over the top and the gammon returned to the oven. And this was the end result, the beautiful garlic potatoes, the cheesy leeks and the gammon, which was an absolutely gorgeous meal. The first meal I'd eaten since my little operation, and it was absolutely delicious. So there we have, end of Vlogmas day 21. Oh my goodness, I can't believe it. I've had my little rest, feeling a bit better. Not too bad at all. Still a bit sore, but I'm not too bad at all. But I've got to pop out again this evening because I'm getting my boy from the train station. He's coming back from Edinburgh tonight, and then he's with me for Christmas, which is lovely. So he's just had a little city break. So I've got to do that tonight, and then we'll see what tomorrow brings. Vlogmas day 22. Who can believe it? Oh my goodness. Anyway, I hope you have all managed to stay safe today in this awful weather. And please send your warm wishes and start saying some prayers, because the invisible chef is not very well. Unfortunately, he's come down with a horrible cough and some flu symptoms today. So please keep your fingers crossed that he's going to be well for Christmas. It's not what we needed. It's come upon him very, very quickly. And I'm not with him this evening, so he is looking after himself, having looked after me so well yesterday. So it's one of those things, but keep your fingers crossed he improves quickly. But I am going to say goodbye now, but I should be with you tomorrow, as you well know. Oh my goodness, I can't believe we are nearly at the end of Vlogmas. It's just gone so quick this year, but I hope you're enjoying it. I'm enjoying it, even though we've had some hiccups, haven't we, with illness and goodness knows what else this year, but never mind. We're getting there, and I hope you have enjoyed it. And until tomorrow, stay safe, stay in the boat, and keep doing all things good. I shall see you tomorrow. Thank you for joining me again. Have a lovely evening. Take care. Bye.